Hey guys, Heather here, and we just got back from the 127 yard sales. It's the world's longest yard sale. It goes from Michigan to Alabama, and we heard this year it used to be 690 miles. It's extended now to like 725. We didn't make it anywhere near that many miles, but it took us 2 days to do basically all of Ohio. So we have to drive about an hour and a half or so to get on 127. So we drove about an hour and a half or so to Van Wert, Ohio, 2 hours maybe to Van Wert, Ohio. And then we took the whole day. So we started at 8 o'clock in Van Wert, and it took us until about 4:30 or so to get just past Eaton, Ohio. And then we got off of 127 and had to come home, about an hour and a half drive. It took us a little longer because it poured rain on Thursday. And then we got up Friday morning at 6:30 and drove straight to basically where we got off, and drove down 127 the opposite direction. We landed in Fairfield, Ohio, which is almost to Cincinnati, and then came back 127 toward Eaton, so that we knew we did both sides of our stretch of 127 and then came back home. So it took us all day Thursday, and we stopped at 4 o'clock Friday because we were out of sales. We didn't want to go into Cincinnati because we weren't sure how the highway went into Cincinnati. Plus we didn't want to get that much farther away from home because we knew we still had an hour and a half or so drive once we got off 127 to get home. So anyway, that was 2 long days of yard sailing. So I just wanted to show you all what we got. So I got this beautiful white and gold ice bucket. It is by Plastex, which is just a real mid-century thing for it to be called. In Los Angeles, California. The top is metal, cute little handles, metal. This is like a white plastic. It's really in perfect condition. It looked like it had rust spots all over it, and I think that might be why it was still sitting there. They only had a price tag of 50 cents on this baby. But again, it had some rust looking spots, but they wiped right off with a magic eraser. It was just like surface spotting. So we picked that up, and I'm glad we did because it came totally clean. I always like to pick up the vintage Halloween buckets that have the cute face. I like his little cheeks. This is full of replacement bulbs for the ceramic trees. I've got a couple of lotted out bags of those of 50 to sell individually on Etsy. I picked up a bag of plastic animals, which is really random. But there were, I'm gonna have to take them out of the bag so you can actually see them, and they'll be really hard to see because they're super tiny, very faint plastic, very thin plastic, with just like the littlest bits of color. So these are swans. There were 12 swans. I don't even know what these were for. Really, they were just like in somebody's, like a bin of stuff. There are 32 elephants, just so tiny. I don't know if they're like, it wouldn't be cake decorations, but you could probably like paint them for miniatures. I have no idea. There are 37 little deer laying down, which I thought they were really cute. There are some little cats. There were 26 of these little cats. If you have any idea what these are for, cake decoration or like miniatures decorations, let me know because they're really cute, but I have no idea what they would have been for. Some dogs that look like Snoopy, which I thought were really cute. They had black noses, black ears, black tail, and then a little pink shirt, like. I thought that was funny. There were 20 of those. And then there were some mice. They sit up mice. I think they're mice anyway. They look like mice. With just the slightest bit of yellow tinge on those, and there were 12 of those. Just a random thing to pick up, but you know, I thought if somebody was crafting or, you know, doing some kind of little diorama or something like that, it would be helpful to have. And then of course with the plastic tree replacement bulbs, everybody who loves a good mid-century Christmas always has a need of some of those kind of bulbs. I picked up this Balanoff, I think it's by Centron. Oh no, this is by Chineco. And it's marked 1977-78, so it's a spaghetti keeper, tall spaghetti tin. I've had some of their canisters before. I think I paid $1 for that. I'm trying to remember to tell you what I paid for it, because I need to be better about telling you guys what I paid for it. I got these really cute little trays, little nut, like a nut dish if you're having a party. I've had this brand before and they look like this flower, only the flower was a little smaller and bright green, and attached to this was like a cup holder part. So I knew these looked like those when I saw them. So I picked up this stack of 6 for $1. I picked up this really cute, looks like a wrinkled paper bag, but the topper is looking like a bunch of strawberries. So I thought that was a really cute little jar. Has a chip in it, but that's okay. I think I paid $2 for it, and then when I got it to the car is when I realized the chip was there. I kind of blacked out, and I mean, it's fine because it's cute and that's fine, but still, I was annoyed. There was a chip that I didn't notice. Every time I see one of these mug holders, I pick it up. This one has a lot more hooks than the ones I'm used to. The ones that I normally find are usually 10 hooks, and this one has 16 hooks, so that was kind of handy. It was a bigger one than normal. I picked up 2 of the Forest Fancies Pyrex dishes. I think I paid $15 for the pair. The guy wanted $20, and I asked him if he would take a discounted price, and he said yes. I picked up this Swiss, see if I can't drop them, Swiss Alpine, Swiss Chalet, I think is the pattern. Cute little dish set. Have the saucer, the plate, and a little bowl. Paid $1 for the set. I picked this up because I recently got a trash can that looked just like this with the metal mesh gold with the roses, and I picked up this little tray. It's kind of like a vanity tray, and I went ahead and sent the buyer of the trash can a message with some pictures of this saying, hey, I found this and it matches the trash can you just bought, so if you want it at a discount, I would be happy to send it to you. But if not, I'll get it listed. I found this really cool floral frog. It's a floral arranger. It's a Leonard silver plate. It's 3 pieces, so it's like this bottom little plate, and then this little lotus topper part that sits in it, and then there's a little floral frog that hooks inside. It's got 3 little hooks on each side, and then that helps your stems stay in place when you make your little floral arrangement, which I thought was kind of cool. Picked up 2 Noma brand, new old stock Christmas candles. I always pick up those, and I always pick up the any like Christmas, vintage Christmas in that Noma brand, because it is always a good brand to look for. Let's see what else. I picked up 3 packages of thank you cards, because if you've watched any of my other videos, you know thank you cards go in every order, so I pick those up when I find them. There were 3. I paid $1, I think, for all 3. New old stock floral pillowcases. I think I might have paid $2 for those. Let's see. I always pick up these pocket change dresser caddies when I find them. I've never seen one in the box, so we were pretty excited to find that. It's made of brass and made in Taiwan, and it was $1, I believe. So I can't remember if I told the pickle keeper story, but I'm sure you saw it on, if you watched the 127 videos, but I always was finding the bottom, or you know, the outside container of the Tupperware pickle keeper, but I could never find one that had the puller upper part. So then I found the puller upper part, but I had bypassed all the outer parts because I wanted to find the puller upper. I thought the puller upper would be the harder part to find, and I didn't want to just have the Tupperware. I would like to have found the whole thing all together. Well, then I came across the puller upper and thought, oh my gosh, I better buy it, because I never see this part, but I always see the other. And so I thought, I'll go on 127 and I'll find the outer. Well, I'll be danged if the first place we went, I didn't find a complete set with the lid, the outer Tupperware, and the puller upper for $5 at one of the booths. So I went ahead and bought it. So I already had this. This is not from 127, but I put it in here to remind myself to tell you that I got the pickle keeper with the puller upper part, and I'm going to go ahead and list this on Etsy so that somebody who either broke or doesn't have or is missing or whatever the puller upper part, that they can have it. So I just put this in here to remind you that, or remind myself to tell you that I got the pickle keeper. Finally, we've been like totally into pickles, and I've wanted this pickle keeper for so long. So that was exciting. I got this really cute percolator with cute little flowers on it. all the parts are inside, and the cord is there, which is nice because a lot of times you don't find the cord. I got this really sweet piggy bank, cute little eyes, pink, yellow, and blue flowers on the side. It's kind of like a rubbery plastic. I picked up these 4, I think there's 4 Rubens bone china like animal family sets. So there's a mom and daddy and baby bunny by the brand Rubens, a fox mama daddy and baby by the brand Rubens, a squirrel mama daddy baby by the same brand obviously, and a deer family, which I just thought were so cute. The pictures on the packaging are really sweet, like the little reindeer and the little squirrel. They're just really cute. I wish that she had the raccoons, but she didn't have the raccoons. So I picked up the whole set of 4 of those for $4, so $1 a piece. I got this really pretty, I don't know if my hand doing that does any good, really pretty Tiffany blue ceramic little trinket box. It's got a really cute little gold bow there. It's got no marking. The inside is perfectly Tiffany blue, robin's egg blue. Thought that was really cute, and I think I paid $1 for that. I got these really sweet measuring cups. They are quarter, third, half, and whole cup, and they're in the most mid-century kitchen colors. That pink, that aqua, that pretty yellow, so cute. And I think I paid $2 for the set of those. I found 2 sets of creamer and sugars that were so bright and vibrant and cute. They had really cute lines. Like the handle of that is just really sweet. It's got a spout for pouring. There's no maker's mark or anything, but real kind of atomic era shapes, and the cute lid on top of the sugar bowl. Really cute set in bright red, and then also a really bright set of this aqua, tealy kind of bright blue color. And I think I paid $1 a set for those. I got these in a free bin because I thought the packaging was cute, and it says made in Japan by Papercraft Corporation. It's called Stretch Sparkle Tie. So I thought it would be cute in a little vignette or something at Christmas time. I haven't yet decided if I'm going to sell that or just use it in my own little Christmas displays. I got this set of 4 little Napco trinket trays. They have that really cute mid-century edging, but then they've got the old antique cars. Each one is different with whatever car is on them. But I thought those were really cute, and all 3 of the 4 have their Napco stickers on the back, but they are all stamped Napco China hand painted original with the like the serial number or whatever on the back. And I think I paid $1 for that stack. Got this really cute children's mug with clown and circus animals. Really cute. It's by Grant Crest, hand painted Japan in the bottom. Picked this up for $1. It is automatic bridge. You can play against yourself, or you can use it to play with friends. It's got the Princess Lowell gifts and books and stationery stickers still on the bottom. It's got the directions in the lid. It's got a metal game plate, and underneath the game plate is a stack of bridge scorecards, auto bridge scorecards. So I thought that was kind of cool. The graphics, the guy's face on there, he looks so serious about bridge. I just thought it was so cool to have it all intact like that, and for only $1. I always pick up these tree topper stars that are, 70s or 80s normally. This one I think I gave $1 or $2 for. I always pick up pillowcases if they're good patterns. Even if they don't have a pair, I will usually pick them up because I can usually put them in like a mix and match listing. So these 4 are going to go together in a mix and match listing. This one with these flowers, I love this one with those fun floral prints. And then these 2 were a pair, just real cute. The little lady I bought these 2 from. This set was $1, and then each one of these was $1, so $3 for all 4, and they'll go together in one listing. Then from that same little lady, I picked up these unicorn rainbow pillowcases from the 80s. They look to be handmade because they don't have a tag, but boy, is that not screaming 80s little girl's bedroom vibes. So there's a pair of those, and they will be listed in their own listing. And again, I think I paid $1 for those. Picked up this plastic Bob's Merrill Raggedy Ann and Andy light switch plate cover, a Jimco salt and pepper shaker pair with the little caddy, another little tree topper from the 80s. I thought the box was cute on this one. I think I might have paid $1 or $2 on it. Oh, these came from a church rummage along 127. I thought they were really cool. They're made with ribbon. This background is almost like, feels like carpet or velvety. I don't know, I'm not sure. But then these flowers are made with ribbons, and they're super ornate. Like, somebody took some real time to do that. I hope you can kind of tell how those are, but they're really cool. I think I paid $1 for the pair. Picked up this January Angel in a bin kind of right at the end of our day on Friday. I think I paid $1 for her. I can't tell, she's been repaired because there was like a ribbon glued around the January part. I don't know why somebody would cover up the fact that it says January Angel, but they did, with this ribbon that looked like it was from 1927. It was like super yellowed, and then when I took it off, I was happy that it didn't peel off January Angel, but it must have been covering up this like yellow, there's like yellow drippy painted something. So I'm not sure what that is. And then it almost looks like her wings have been repaired, but again, now that I'm looking at it, I don't think they were. So she's really cute. I have one just like her because my birthday's in January, but mine is missing a right wing, but I just have her in a shadow box like up against the right side of the wall, so you can't tell that she's missing that wing. But I'll probably list this one and just keep my one-winged angel for myself. But she was really cute, and she was in the bottom of a bin, like should have been broken, because 9 times out of 10 these have wings that are broken, or flowers that are broken, halos. But she was in the bottom of a bin of other glassware, and I pulled her out and she was near mint condition aside from that ribbon and that yellowing. So I was excited to find her because you rarely find those. And we had just come from a house the day before that had like every one of those angels you can imagine, and they had like $25 price tags on them. So for $1, that's pretty good. Let's see. I got these 2 little tree topper angels with gold dresses. I love their eyelashes. I don't know if you can see it or if I'm too close. Sometimes with this camera, if I'm too close, you can't really tell, but boy, look at those eyelashes. They're so stinking cute. They're both holding their little, look like they're holding their halos, but then they have halos on their head. These are just cardboard, but every time I find these, they sell. So I think I paid 2 for $1 on those. I bought a whole flat of these vintage GE C9 Christmas light replacement bulbs. These usually sell for me at Christmas time. I know these were old because they were sold at key stores for 25 cents. So I bought a whole flat of these. I think I bought $4 worth. They were 4 for $1. So there were, how many were there? I think there were 12. There were 12 of them in the box. But again, these always sell for me at Christmas or near Christmas time. Got a really sweet little owl with little flowers. Got these cool rusty glass knobbed hook sets. There are 4 of the hooks. They go on the wall like this, and then they've got this pretty glass knob, or maybe they go like this. Heck, I don't know. You can do them however you want to. But they're really cool and rusty, like salvage. They're just cool. They could go up or down. They could be tie backs for curtains. Maybe that's what they are. Heck, I don't know. But I thought they were really neat with the glass globe on there. There's 4. I don't know if I said that already. Got a hair that's tickling my face. Feels like a spider. I bought 2 little Tupperware melon ballers, a light pink and a light blue. Got these cute little Hummel mugs. They're like stoneware, boho stoneware, real cute little boy and girl on each one, and then they are stamped Japan on the bottom in a unique stamp too. It's like the Japan letters go in a circle instead of just like a line like they normally are. I always pick up these little craft pieces. There were 2 Noels and a Joy. Back here. And the last thing I got, and this is hilarious, you guys are gonna laugh, but I bought a bag of heads, doll heads. Most of them look like this guy here with the glasses, little old man. There's one little old lady, I don't know where she is. Oh, here she is with her little glasses and a bun. And then this one is kind of different. It's open on the back instead of the neck, but she's got an interesting face too. But it was just a bag of heads, and I was like, you know what? Those are just funny enough to, you know, put on Etsy. So I'm gonna put all of this back so that I can move to the next tote. I probably should just pause the video, but here we are. There's a lot of stuff to go back in that bin, and of course, you know, it never goes back in the way that you had it the first time without crunching something. I just don't want to hurt anybody that I'm putting in here. A lot of this stuff is not glass, so it's probably fine, but you just got to be real careful. I already broke one thing today when I brought it home. When I brought it in, it was a Kleenex box, and because I put it in the bag with other things, it got crushed down on and cracked plastic, which was a sad situation. These are glass. I want to be careful with those. Bridge can go there. Keep the thank you cards out because I will be using those babies. Okay, almost done, almost done. Pumpkin guy. Oh, that sounded worse than it was. It was metal, not glass, thank goodness. So shove that over there and bring this one this way. I got this really big roll of vintage wrapping paper. It is by Galaxy Holiday Gift Wrap. And it's got, I love blue and hot pink in vintage wrapping stuff. So I just thought that was really, really cute. It's not nearly as much wrapping paper as you would like for it to be because marketing. But I thought it was really cool that it was still in its original shrink wrap and obviously very 70s. Okay, pick this up. How cute is this? It says miscellaneous. Somebody has written walk on the bottom. That's definitely not what it is. I opened it up and just saw this little lid and just bought it sight unseen for $1, or no, $2. Got it home and opened it today, and I was photographing everything for Etsy, so I ended up taking it all out so I could set it up and, you know, just photograph everything that was included. It is the cutest little tiny fondue pot, and it is marked Japan on the base. It had the little stand, obviously, that it's supposed to have. The little candle holder that drops down in there. And a little wooden holder for the forks that matches the little topper part of the forks. And the cutest little candle that goes underneath, still wrapped in its original tissue paper, stamped with Japan. And the little underplate that matches, and it's stamped Japan as well, and has a recipe card with recipes for all the fondue. So I thought that was pretty amazing for $2. I thought it was so stinking cute. It was just amazing that it was all still there and all intact and in this cute green box that says miscellaneous. So I couldn't pass that up. Always pick up these Rubbermaid Lazy Susans. There were 2 avocado green and a mustard yellow, very 70s. Also picked up at that same place, I think they were $1 a piece. Picked up this thermo spoon in the box, and it is a pastel yellow stirring spoon, and it has a thermometer in the handle, which I thought was cool because, you know, when you're making candy at Christmas time and you gotta stir, constantly stirring, like, you're always hitting the thermometer that's hanging on the side of the bowl. So I thought it was cool that the spoon is the thermometer. I thought that was cool. I've seen them before, but they were always like out of my price range, and so that was $1, so I paid for it. These are from Bryn's, which is in Pittsburgh, made in Japan, marked on the bottom. Cute little Santas. Santa's playing a raucous round of you know, some kind of Christmas song and the reindeer's having a good old time singing along. I picked up this cool tree topper. I'm gonna take the lid off so you can kind of see it better. But it's almost got like a gold star behind and then white lights behind, and then in the very front is almost like a bubbled clear plastic. Looks really pretty when you light it up. And it is 80s or maybe 90s. And this one is really cool too. I've never seen one like this. It has, I think, 8 different like flashing or solid or, you know, just like unique lighting. And I'm gonna take it out because it's really cool. It's got 3 plastic panels with lighting in between the plastic panels. I'm trying to get this cord out of here so you can see what it looks like. So you can see it's just plastic, but it's got like a shine, like a rainbowy shimmer to it. See, it's 3 levels of plastic with lighting in between. And then when you plug it in, it's got like a setting where you can just choose which lighting show you want. But I've never seen anything like that. It's really cool. It's very 90s. The lady said they'd had it since the early 90s, and was always a favorite on their tree, but they were getting rid of it because they were downsizing. So it came home with me. Got this queen size flat sheet, which is beautiful, and you don't find queen or king very often. Picked up 5 of these popcorn plastic guys. Normally I only find Christmas, and I found a couple of Easter, but rarely Halloween in my price range. These were $10 a piece. The cat, really sweet. There were 2 of these pumpkin ones. I thought he was really cute. I like how they used clear ones for the eyes. It's maybe hard to tell that that's not white, but they are clear. A witch riding her broom. That broom is floppy. It makes me nervous. But they made it home alive. And they're in one piece, so that's good. One more pumpkin. He's been repaired. There's like a hot glue line right here, so he's been repaired on that one spot, but he's still in great shape, and that glue you can't even see. I wouldn't have even known that it was there if my finger hadn't run over it, so he's still in pretty great condition for his age. And then the last one was a snowman. I've had him before. He did not have a colorful middle. I'm not sure. I think that's his other mitten. He's got a colorful mitten here and one here. So it's different than the last one I had, which is kind of cool. So again, those were 10 a piece. I picked up a Tupperware chop and serve. It comes with the little plastic knife in the bottom, and it just fits right into that little bottom part. I think this part might pop off as well to wash and clean. Let's see. Picked up 2 of these really cute little trays. I've had this tray before. I think it's interesting. I bought them both in the same place for $2 a piece. This one has a blue back, and this one has a white one, or silver. So I thought that was strange. That what were they? Where did they come from? And why are they different? This was cool. I think I paid $3 for it. I always pick up jewelry boxes like this, but this one is different because this one is for men's watches and jewelry. And you can see that here it's got a metal tie clip. So you would do all your tie tacks, tie clips here along this, and then you would keep your cufflinks and your watches and your tie tacks, because the clips would go here, the tacks would go in here, rings, just anything that a man would wear, and so very 70s, 80s. But I thought that was really cool with that like alligator skin, and it's not really alligator skin, I'm sure, but it's got the look, so I thought that was fun. Picked up, you guys know if you watch me at all, that I always pick up a flip Rolodex. This one does not have paper inside it because it comes with a brand new pack of paper on the back. So I thought that was cool that it all came together. I think I paid $4 for that just because it had the paper with it. Picked up an electric freezer defroster, because back in the day you would have to defrost your freezer like once a month or every 2 months or however often you did it. This one was cool. It's still in the original box. Looks like it's never been used. Has a little card with it and everything. You just plug it in and you would sit this in your freezer to warm it up so that it would defrost faster. I got it's only missing its top part, the Miro cookie press. It's got all of its parts and pieces, all of its little discs, all of its little topper parts, you know, that make your icing or your canapes or whatever, however you say that. And then it had the little booklet with it. So I think I paid $2 for the cookie pastry kit. And the final thing is a nativity, just a ceramic, neat, pretty nativity. So if someone already had the cloche, they could, is it called a cloche? The stable, whatever. They already had that. This is a really pretty set of angel, cow, sheep. Baby Jesus was really funny because he has his halo on, but he's got a face kind of like an adult man, which I found to be hilarious. They're made in China, and I'm thinking they're probably 80s. But I picked those up for, I think, $2. So all in all, we had a really, really great trip. There was one more thing that I got, and it is a vintage massager exerciser. I've had one before. I can't remember if I had it or if I just looked at it while we were shopping together. My friend Haley has had one and sold on her Etsy shop. They're basically like this heavy machine that weighs like a bazillion pounds, and it's got these bars that are bubbled of wood, and they're on a spinner that spins round and round, and then they spin on their own little poles, and basically you plug it in, it makes a horrific noise, and the ladies would let it rub their legs or their butt or their hips or whatever, and it was supposed to take down cellulite and massage away any lumpiness that you didn't want to have, which I just find hysterical. So it's called a Vitamaster, I think, and it's really cute, but the sides are like a robin's egg blue panel color, and then the front is like a beigey color, but it's really cute. It's super duper heavy, and it's in my garage, so I won't take you out there, but just know that we got it. I think I got it for a killer deal of $5. So that's gonna go in the Etsy shop because I thought it was super cool. I told the mister that if they said it was $5 or less that I would take it, and I asked how much they wanted for it, and they said $5. So it came home with us. So that is everything. We went to a couple of estate sales today, so stay tuned for that video because it will come out after this one, and you'll be able to see what we got. They were in our town, so we didn't have to travel far to do that. After 2 days of traveling for 127, it was nice to just go only 5 minutes for a couple of estate sales. So I got some good treasures there too, but you'll have to stay tuned for the next video for that. So that is all for me, and I will see you guys on the next one. Take care.